All right, so what do you want to talk about?
We're recording.
Nice.
What's up? Welcome to the Dudes Rock podcast, episode 1. That's the only intro you're going to get from this podcast. So I hope you enjoyed it. We're breaking away from our previous show where we were forced to do such things. And so we're going to do the exact opposite. No intros. No effort. Low quality.
Don't even speak.
In fact, you're over-explaining it right now.
Yes, we're over-explaining it right now by even getting into it.
Too much, bro.
So guess what?
Goddamn.
If you ask a question about why something the way it is, you're either going to get silence or you're going to say, shut the fuck up and leave me the hell alone, because I'm not going to give you an answer.
Instantly fucking banned from the Discord.
Yes. So welcome to the podcast.
Why, thank you.
We're joined here by, we'll do a first-time introduction at least for people. For a first-time introduction, first episode. I'm Kim Jong-il. Yes, I am the North Korean dictator, but I've changed my race to an Italian, so I'm an Italian-Korean dictator. I'm joined by my friend TurboCum, and
yes, sir.
The other host
is Cocaine Poops.
At Cocaine Poops for him. Mine is at Silent Kim. And then our other host is BDSM Chicken.
Yeah.
And then we have our first guest here. He's going to be a recurring host. This is Umami Cough Syrup.
Yes, sir. Umami on tap on Twitter.
Yes, sir.
The best guy.
He's Jewish, so you know he's a good guy.
Oh,
hell yeah. I didn't know you were Jewish.
Yes, sir. I can do no wrong, and I'm great with money.
We're friends of the children of Abraham here.
Yes, sir. All 12 tribes.
We're allies to sons of Abraham.
It's gonna segue well into the Afghanistan discussion.
Oh, this is already getting close to Afghanistan.
Oh no. Oh
yeah. So I mean, the guy's fallen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our boys, the Taliban, just did a fucking bang-up job this week. Just really showed out.
Oh, I'm proud of the Taliban.
Made me proud. You know,
Dudes rock, man. That's all I got to say to that.
I never gave up on them over the last 20 years when things looked tough. They really buckled down.
They really are.
I love them.
Give a hand for our
Give a hand for the Taliban. They did it.
They had a rough couple years, but this quarter they really bumped their numbers up. I'm nothing but proud.
Oh, absolutely. So who are we invading next? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, who we got? Who's next on the docket?
Speculation.
Suburbs, because I hate Little League.
Honestly, I think we should invade Canada. This has always been a hot take that I've had.
Yes.
And quite frankly, they proved to us time and time again that they do not deserve rights. And we should just go in and invade them.
Trudeau.
Sorry, let me clarify that. That's a little bit too harsh. It's not that they don't deserve rights. They've lost the right to be their own country because with how poorly they've done.
Well, they've never really been. I mean, they still got the Queen shit on their money.
That's true. They still got Britain money. That shit.
Well, they're a British Commonwealth country, so that's just a fancy way of saying that they're still a colony.
You know how much fucking oil we could pump out of that damn country that they're just not even tapping into? I mean, there's limitless potential here.
Mm-hmm.
That's our savings account. We'll tap into that.
Listen, we lost Afghanistan. We got to go. That's the thing, though. We got to go for another war. We got to go on another war for oil. And where else are we going to find it but Canada?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
It's a logistical godsend. You know, we obviously the French will go first. You got to get rid of the French Canadians first. They're the worst.
They're the worst.
Gotta round them up.
If there's one group of Canadians we can genocide, it's the French Canadians.
Yeah.
You're fucking right, dude.
Yeah. Even regular Canadians hate French Canadians. Have you ever talked to a Canadian?
True.
They hate them with a passion.
And even whatever Trudeau is, he's gone too. Whatever.
Oh,
I don't know if he's French Canadian or not, but
Trudeau's
that one. That
he's
one's got to go.
He's proved by his participation in various cultures. Yeah, his Halloween parties that he takes part in all cultures. You know
what? Maybe there is some sort of redemption arc for him in the future.
I mean, he got elected after getting exposed for wearing blackface, so I don't know if he needs to redeem himself in the eyes of
The
people.
Canadians were just too
don't
polite. They would've
apologize.
admitted
They
anyway.
voted for him. All he did was he got exposed, and the next thing he did, and like this was around the time that BLM was blowing up, so all he had to do was walk outside his front door and take a knee and raise his fist, and they're like, "All right, we're voting for this guy. He's
It's another
reformed.
act of submission. I love
He's
it.
changed. He's a new man.
He's a new man."
Oh man, can I just talk about how I hate fucking Little League?
Little
Because I
League.
was on this earlier. I fucking hate Little League so goddamn much. So I live across the street from a park, right?
Mhm.
And fucking
This is not because of molestation.
no, it's not because of
molestation.
molestation.
Like, did you have
No,
a
they
bad
fucking molested me.
experience?
The fuck you want?
The
Nah,
parking lot molested them.
Yeah, I just stuck my dick in the parking lot. It's cool. But no, fucking, it just seems like every fucking member of the family has to take their own individual car to the park. And so I live right across the street. I'm blocking my fucking parents right now. God, like, I fucking hate Little League. I'm just... Oh.
You should go there and show them how much you hate.
Yeah, you should
If
show
you know
them
what
how
I'm
much you
saying.
hate him.
You kind of
Fucking
fix
bet.
it.
You have a,
know what I'm
is that
saying?
a sword I see in the background of your room right there? Whatever that is in the corner over there by your guitars, just
It doesn't
take
need
that.
to be sharp.
Yeah,
Oh,
it doesn't
yeah,
have to be
that's
star. You
long
can
as it's
you can
hard.
bludgeon a kid with to death with. Honestly,
I could.
they'll get
I
the
could fucking do a
idea.
little-
Once one of them
little
goes down,
samurai
they'll
warfare.
once one of them goes down, they'll scatter like whatever it is, moths
Not
to
even
a
going
light.
after the parents,
Keep them
like
fuckers like a
just
pinata,
going
I
after
got
the
you.
kids. Like,
Yeah.
Remember that one scene from The Walking Dead?
you sons of bitches.
Which scene?
Yeah, it just sounds like a scene from The Walking Dead.
It just sounds like a scene. That's all it is.
True.
That's like
True.
some guy who's like, this is like just like that time from Sopranos. Like, what time? They're like, I don't know, man.
Which
I
one?
just my friends are from Sopranos. Me and my
There's one
Tony and my
fucking movie.
friends from the Sopranos.
Or if
This
there's one
entire
show
fucking
I've
thing is
never
based off of
seen.
Sopranos. I love it.
God, like I need to watch it just to get all these fucking references.
Yeah, you're
I
missing
know I'm
out.
such a black sheep, but I know it's a good show too. I just haven't got around to watching it.
Yeah.
It's
But-
good, but it's so fucking long and kind of repetitive. Like the
Kinda does
same
get
fucking
repetitive.
issues and the same. Like,
Well, Tony always has a problem with just one guy. So it's like
yeah, it's always
season
like a
one.
newer character.
So season one is like him and his uncle. Season two is him and his uncle Richie. Season three is like him and the Carmine Senior from New York. You know, and so each person, he's always got a problem with just
Constantly
one guy.
has a vendetta.
It's just
Yeah,
one
no, I
guy
love
that he's got a problem with.
Bro, they only learn as far as man versus man conflict.
Mhm.
That's all they know from literary.
it's a mix of that and then him just bitching to his fucking psychiatrist over,
Yeah.
over, and over. And it's kind of hard to distinguish because it feels like the same conversation.
Yeah.
Over
and
and
over.
over.
I mean, he
Psychiatrist-
does
psychiatrist kinda
complain
Probably
about
relates to a lot of people on Twitter.
he does complain about
He had a
one of his
shitty childhood.
coworkers being gay though, so that counts. That was a pretty good
yeah,
scene.
he just keeps rehashing with her the fact that he had a shitty childhood, his parents were bad people, he does bad things, and his life sucks.
Me too,
It's
bitch.
just-
You ain't special.
Rehashing. Like,
Welcome to the
same
world.
fucking 4 things.
Not my problem.
Welcome to society. That's what it's like. Everyone's miserable.
Oh man, we sure do live in a society, don't we?
Yeah.
We
Get our
live in a
Joker
society.
face paint out over here. Let's put a smile on that face. Just-
You know, I
Oh,
got
man.
these scars, and it's just a fat guy pointing to his stretch marks.
yes.
Just
That
fucking
could
dip your
also be
fingers in
the
period blood.
that could also be the feminist version. Like some
No,
girl after
it's
she's
great,
gotten
that's-
pregnant,
yeah,
she's left with like
that's
her
the-
stretch marks.
Girl boss mom, yeah.
Yeah, the
that's-
girl
that's
boss
pretty
mom.
good.
You want to know how I got these scars? Hell yeah. She's
Yeah,
got
no,
like
that's
what is it? She's just got like on her kids' Halloween face paint that she bought him for the previous season. It doesn't even match. It's just her saving
man.
money.
She's black.
She's black too. Yeah, we'll add that in there. Why not?
Mix it up.
Oh man, I think it's so funny that whenever you go looking for face paint for Halloween, like you'll look at the yellow face paint, right? The entire face is yellow, and you look at the white face paint, the entire face is white. As soon as you get to black, that shit's like zigzag or something. I think it's so funny.
They won't.
They can't do it. No, you're right. They can't do it.
They can't do it.
They put a governor on blackface. That is so funny. We can't let these guys have pure, unadulterated black
Oh,
ink.
yeah.
Yellow face is good to go.
Yellow
Yeah,
face
so
is good to
white
go.
face is sweet,
White face
dude.
is good to go as well.
That doesn't count. Yeah, that shit
What
doesn't
if
count.
you like for Halloween said you were dressing up as a Simpson, but you just went in full fucking yellow face? Like,
Yeah, like
is there
Who's
exaggerated
gonna
the
stop
eyes
you?
and
You're
everything.
a Simpson.
is there a
Literally.
Simpsons character with bug teeth?
No,
I
but
can't
there
think of
there
one.
is an Asian Simpson, but they're like pale. So that would be funny if all you
Yeah.
did was like
Doesn't,
you
like,
just
Ralphie have,
you
like,
did the
some-
yellow face, but then you taped the eyes back, and so when people asked you why you taped your eyes back, you're like, oh well, I thought the Asian Simpsons were also yellow.
Yeah. I don't simp for the lore, Gretchen.
See, this is where we need to ask Trudeau how to get away with some of this shit.
Oh, for sure.
We could get
He
so
would
much
know.
advice from him.
You could just go full blown yellow face, just like I'm Bart Simpson.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Just eyes back and like fucking yellow.
You're just
face.
fucking.
You
You're
got
in the
like
middle
a
of a crowd.
katana.
You're wearing yellow face paint. You look like Bart Simpson.
Bug teeth.
Your eyes are taped back. We said, "Don't have a cow, man."
And you're holding a Japanese flag, and you're like, nope, Bart Simpson.
I'm Bart
The
Simpson.
Japanese Bart Simpson.
Sorry, I don't see it. You must.
Bart Simpsonaki.
Yeah, Bart
Must be pretty
Simpsonaki.
You're wearing a fucking kimono.
Kimono looking
Yeah,
ass.
kimono. Yeah, with the socks with the flip flops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
the whole
transgender
thing.
Bart Simpsonaki.
I like it. I like it.
I like
Somebody
this.
needs to pitch that shit to Fox.
I know. Any of our listeners are
They're
two
running out of
listeners that are
ideas,
probably
man.
going to
They
listen to
could
this.
really
They
eat
could
that
draw
shit
it. One of the two people
Oh.
who will listen to the show can draw it for us.
Oh, that's my alt.
Asian
Sorry.
Bart Simpson.
Yeah, Bart Simpsonatsky.
Oh man.
Anyways,
Yeah, I saw his penis.
Oh shit! Tell me about it.
Bart's penis.
Bart
Elaborate.
Simpson.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shocking turn of events. Normally, during the intro, it just, I don't know. It's not worth
Are you talking about from the Simpsons
It's
movie?
almost.
Yeah.
I thought you're just reading it like a shitty lost episode creepypasta.
No, like they actually did show Bart's penis in the Simpsons
No, I
movie.
tried,
Yeah,
I
I
was
saw
making a
that.
dumb
I thought
joke
that's what
about
you
his
were
little
talking
his
about.
little pud.
Oh, dude, I shouldn't have Googled that.
What the
Oh,
fuck
you're
did
on a
you?
list, Turbo.
He's a kid,
Tangent.
Not
Turbo.
only that, but and you know what I forgot is that he's a minor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like, why
yeah.
would you do that when you're googling Bart's?
Fucking
It
Christ.
showed the one from the movie,
Jeez.
and then it showed ones that were just like drawn by weirdos. There's got to be a
CDL.
gray area. there, though.
Turbo's
It's not
about to start
real-
beating off the Bart Simpsons.
No. But
Oh man, just like
maybe,
my uncle.
Oh,
But like, it's not illegal, right? It's a drawing. So
Yeah, I think you're probably fine, but now you could use that as a
You could
weapon.
be on
Like, come up with like runaround ways to get people you hate to look up, inadvertent child pornography.
Oh yeah.
could be on a watch list though. You never know.
Yeah, you're probably like flagged at least.
Yeah, you're on,
probably already
you're on a
was.
few lists. Yeah.
Yeah.
for that exact same thing.
I found a lost episode of The Simpsons, but it was spooky. His hyper-realistic
Spooky.
penis flashed on the screen. Fucking bro,
Shocking.
creepypastas are so fucking bad nowadays. I love it. Like
Yeah.
creepypastas were never fucking good, but like every time, just hyper-realistic death and gore. And just fucking.
I,
I don't know
uh,
where I was going with that.
Yeah.
Do you remember
I'll play
the
this.
the Russian sleep experiment?
No. What is that?
Creepypasta? Dude, that one was good.
That one was
That was
really
good.
good.
Can
So
someone
yeah,
explain to me what a
the Russians-
creepypasta is?
So basically, a creepypasta is like, it's almost like a scary story that just kind of goes around the internet.
Oh, okay.
So like the Russian sleep experiment, for example, it was about like this secret Soviet testing facility or whatever, and it read like a military journal, like science journal type of thing.
Oh shit.
And it was just like, they took American prisoners and just like pumped gaseous cocaine in the room and kept them up for as long as possible.
Hmm.
Hell yeah. Sounds like a red room.
I remember one that was like about some guy who, fuck, I don't remember what it was, but it was like some guy that like takes apart some like old woman or whatever. You know, he like skins her alive and then like puts her skin on like a chair. So when her when like her blind husband comes down or whatever, he sits in the chair.
Oh,
It's something
I've
like
seen that video.
Yeah, do you know what I'm talking about?
That's like a lazy boy.
No.
I don't remember the actual name or like all the details, but I just remember reading this creepypasta back in like high school about what was it? Just a guy skinning an old woman and using her skin like it's leather on a chair.
It reminds me of like Ed Gein, like the original Leatherface or whatever.
Yeah, Ed Gein. Or Gein, I don't know how it's pronounced, yeah.
He's from Oklahoma, he doesn't fucking matter.
Mm-hmm. Wait, you're telling me the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is an Oklahoman?
Yeah.
Okay, that
Completely
really
dead.
I don't like Ed Gein anymore.
What a crock of shit.
What a fucking phony, dude. I looked up to that man. I looked up to that man as a Texan.
What else?
Who else is a fake Texan? I want to know who else is a fake.
Probably aren't French too, huh?
Yeah. What else? What else are you gonna tell us, huh? Who else is a fake Texan?
Fucking your mom.
Next, you're gonna tell me
Sam Houston.
What's his name? James Caan is an Italian.
No, he's not.
I know that's.
And next thing you're gonna tell me is
shit.
Sean Connery is like Scottish. Yeah, my ass.
My ass, dude. Hell no.
Yeah, that video of Sean Connery talking about how he slap a woman around. Golly, have you guys
He's
seen
just
that?
like, yeah, I do it. What was it? Yeah,
It was wild.
Doesn't the newscaster woman, she goes like, so you don't think it's wrong? Or she's like, do you think that's okay? He's like, no, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah, it's like I would rather not.
He's just like,
Sean Connery?
Dude, Sean Connery's just like, yeah, if she's a fucking dumb bitch and she's annoying, I'm gonna slap her around.
This probably was like the better part of 35 years ago.
Still.
Which is crazy.
It was cool back then.
It's cool back then, and it's cool now. It's cool back
This is
then,
such a
it's cool
macho
now.
move.
It'll always be cool.
And what I say to that is, dudes rock.
Dudes rock.
Dudes rock, man.
Rock,
That's the classic
Oh, he
answer,
did it.
Dudes rock.
He said it. He said the name of the podcast.
Yeah, no, that's
He
gonna
did
be a
it.
whole thing. You're gonna wait for me to say it every episode.
Little callback.
Oh, bet. I like that trope. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we call it, Easter egg. We all just
very
highlight
first
it for
one,
5
too.
minutes.
Our very
Yeah.
first
What are you
Dudes
drinking,
rock.
Molly?
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll keep saying it.
What are we drinking today, boys? That's what we need to figure out. Building off the fact of Dudes rock. I'm drinking Blue Moon
Dudes
right
Rock.
now.
Hell
Ooh.
yeah.
I've got
I'm
a
drinking-
big old bottle of water.
That's fucking
Nice.
lame. What are you, a woman?
Fucking gay.
Some
What are
shots.
you,
at
a
Million.
You're not invited to the cookout now.
Oh, man.
You gotta have a beer in hand. the Korean cookout.
A beer in hand. I've got 3.
Hell yeah.
Is that Dos Equis?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dos Equis rules.
Go, Dos Equis rule.
Dos Equis is fucking lit. I love that.
That's probably my favorite Mexican beer.
Mm-hmm. I used to think that
Yeah,
it wasn't
like,
Mexican.
Corona, I can't do.
I used to think
can't do Corona, man.
I used to think it wasn't Mexican. And I did all I did was a quick Google search of it, and turns out it was like a state secret until 1973 or something like that. Like they just wouldn't let it out of the country.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, out of Mexico?
Yeah, they like protected Dos Equis and they refused to like send it anywhere. So they kept it in Mexico like it was a state secret or something like that.
It wasn't.
I
It's
mean,
not
I get
good.
it.
It's good, but it's not
I
like.
don't know.
It's not state secret good.
I know. That's what I confused me is like, why did they hold on to this for so long?
Kim, you probably have an
It's
answer
got the
for
COVID
this.
vaccine in it.
But like, so I just moved to Texas. What the fuck is going on with Topo Chico? Like,
Topo
that is
Chico.
such a thing. Yeah, that's such a thing down here.
They love Topo Chico,
people
dude.
like
yeah,
it.
it's nuts.
I'm not a big. I'm not a big
tried it.
drinker.
I'm not a
of
big
it, though.
fan. But it made me try it multiple times because like so many people were swearing by it.
Yeah,
and it's just like bubbly water. I just don't see
basically.
the fucking thing. And that's from
That's
Mexico
the thing.
too, so that's why I guess why.
Like you gotta make ranch water with it. Is how you make it really good.
Hmm.
It's like you
Whoa,
put a couple shots of tequila, some lime juice, some salt.
fuck yeah,
It does work well with
that does sound better.
mixed drinks. Yeah, it's much better. But drinking it just straight up, I've never gotten too big into it either.
That's Yeah, that's the
Carbon
other thing I don't
heavy.
get. Whenever I was living in New York, like I don't get seltzer. I don't fucking like it. It's gross.
Yeah, that's weird, man.
I'm all right with seltzers. I do think
just
that there's
yelling
a
at
weird,
clouds.
stupid ass craze about them, though. Is the issue? You know, like
It's the
Yeah.
same thing as like eating avocado everything and
everything. Every
trendy
company and their
food.
mothers are making seltzers now.
like 10
Yeah,
years
like
ago,
hard seltzers and
bacon-
shit.
Shit ton
Yeah.
of money in it
Bacon
because
was the
kids are
cool
just
thing
like
like
too
10 years
pussy to
ago.
just put a fucking handle of Jack Daniels to their face or something. Now
Yeah.
it's got to be like this,
Yeah.
People-
like
Oh, you
trick
gotta have
yourself
bubbly
into
mango
drinking
type
kind of
shit.
shit.
Yeah, it's got to be sweet. It's got to be tasty or whatever. Like, no, part of the reason why I drink fucking alcohol is because I like the bite.
'Cause I fucking
That's
hate
why.
myself.
That's
Yeah.
why I take. That's why I drink straight vodka, dude. I love the
Yeah,
bite.
if I wanted to be sober, I wouldn't be drinking right now.
Yeah.
And that's what this
If I
shit
wanted to
makes
feel like
me
a little
sober.
kid, I'd be drinking whatever it is, fucking ice
Fucking
juice,
Capri
a juice
Sun.
bottle. Yeah, Capri Sun.
You would
the,
be drinking this Slurpee, dude.
the
You're a
Slurpees.
full Slurpee.
I'm drinking alcohol because I fucking hate myself.
Yeah,
Get with the program. Come on.
that's
I'm
exactly.
not
why
supposed
we
to be
drink.
all light and bubbly with this gay little can in my hand.
This is about the.
It's such a slim little can. It sucks. It's like a little.
So
That's the problem. No, if it,
That's the
I swear
problem
to
is
God,
the
that's
can.
my only problem with
It's
it.
the
Is
vessel.
it's got that fucking gay can. Like, give me a fucking man can.
yeah.
I'll drink it.
You put
Just
it in
give it like a
40,
little-
like
a
all
regular
these
ass 12-ounce
construction
can.
guys start slamming Trulies because it's in a 40 now.
Yeah.
Yes. Fucking Tallboy Truly. I love it.
Yeah, it's all boy Truly.
Like, you know the
I think
fat
that may
tall
actually
boys?
exist.
Yeah, the
I don't
tall
know.
boys
Yeah.
ones. Well, the Truly's does come in those.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen that at a football game or something.
Yeah, they do
Nah,
come in
Truly
them.
is like the least faggy seltzer.
I do enjoy Truly's. I'll admit that they are pretty good.
Oh man, it's like the least gay guy.
It's the
That's what I was
least,
saying.
it's the least gay seltzer, and you know what? I'm on board with it. That's okay. I like
Absolutely. We
I like
love
Truly's.
Truly.
It's the I'm just curious of seltzers.
It's the
I'm just-
it's
I'm
the
filling things out.
homo curious, whatever you want to call
Yeah.
it, of seltzers.
I'm just fooling around in college.
It's
of
the
seltzer.
I'm sucking dick this one time just to be sure if I like it.
The old college try.
Yeah.
College.
I like
It's
that.
metrosexual.
Metrosexual. Yeah.
Metrosexual seltzer. Oh, that should be the title of the episode. Metrosexual seltzer. I like
There
that.
we go. That's the title right there.
Bingo. Perfect.
Oh man.
Now, when you get White Claw, you're committing to it. You're
Well, when
telling
you
your
get White
parents.
Claw, your dick is just going to fall off. You're gonna have a pussy
I was
there.
gonna say.
I only know women
That's what
who
I was
drink
saying,
White
it's gonna, like,
Claws.
Okay, so
kinda
we've
like
identified
shooting-
the gay beer. What is the trans beer?
The trans beer.
Trans beers, IPAs, I think.
Yeah.
IPAs?
I just,
They used to be dudes, so they know like.
That's
you know.
bi beer.
You know what's
Plus,
funny
I feel
too
like
is that
guys that like a few years ago, those guys that were like lumberjacks and really into IPAs and like hipsters, those
shit
all
was so
became
cringe.
trans women.
yeah,
So
a lot of those men and women became trans women.
there
Oh,
there
man.
is a weird like IPA subculture of guys who are like, I love the taste of IPAs. They're fucking disgusting, man.
yeah,
I've
that's
had
fucking
good
gross.
ones. I've had
Piss.
good ones.
I've
but
only
for the
had
most
one
part-
good. I've only had
hurt.
one good IPA, and that's it.
Yeah, like I don't want to drink fucking motor oil. No, thank you.
It's just like people just delude themselves into thinking any of this shit's good, man. It all sucks shit. And
You
I'm
do
gonna
have
The
follow
illusion
it.
of taste.
You do
They're
have to
good
appreciate the
beers, that's
irony,
all
though.
sours.
You do have to appreciate the irony of us shitting on people drinking seltzers for the taste, and us saying that drink like straight out liquor like a real man, and then saying we don't like IPAs because they don't taste
Yeah.
good.
They're fucking gay.
There are good
No, we're gonna-
beers that are definitely
we
not.
all around
we
some
just
logic.
fucking screwed ourselves.
But like no, for
Oh, man.
stout.
That's gonna be a common theme, I think.
Oh
Argue
yeah,
about whatever's convenient.
yeah, argue about whatever's convenient.
A Guinness is still a man's
I
beer.
have short-term memory loss, so this happens all the time.
Yeah. Turbo,
Wait,
what
I
are you
thought
saying?
you hated Jews.
I was saying, like they're beers that aren't like fruity or like a lager or something that
Yeah.
are still good though. IPAs just aren't good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just too hoppy.
A stout is not a little bitch beer, but it's good. It tastes
Right, like
good.
even like black beer and shit like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. The problem with IPA is it just tastes like shit.
It tastes like fucking motor oil, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like shit. Oh man.
Oh man.
Like
yeah.
what in college? What was it? The Natty Light. That's what it
Yeah.
was for me at least.
I have fond memories of Natty Light.
It's a very
You ever get
efficient
the
beer.
Costco beer?
The what?
What's the Walgreens beer? What's that one? The Big Flats.
I
don't
think so. I know for
God,
HEB it's
that one.
Frio.
But
Just the
Kirkland Light.
nastiest. Kirkland
You
Light.
get like you get
Kirkland
like
Light.
let me see. I think it's like
That
the
sounds like
40
shit from
so
King of the Hill.
perfect.
It
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, it comes in. I thought so. Yeah, 48s.
Boom.
Fucking hell, dude. That's a party right there.
That's my
It's
country.
22
There.
bucks.
Mhm.
$22
Fuck
for
yeah.
38
Now,
beers.
Bobby, I saw you that there with that there Kirkland Light.
Mhm.
Now, why don't you drink a real beer?
It tastes real fucking bad, but for
Oh, I'm sure
48
it's horrible.
22 or 48 for 22 bucks.
Yeah.
That's the American dream right there.
I
That's
mean,
what all this is about.
Exactly.
I love it. So yeah, I probably wouldn't have been the guy holding onto the plane as it was flying off. You know, probably.
Afghanistan.
Yeah, like at what mile per hour do you think like them dudes that were holding onto that plane like?
just kind of fell off.
Well, no, I'm just wondering like at what point did they know that like okay, I've really committed now.
I mean, like, planes take off pretty quickly. I would feel like...
No, it isn't a matter of like a couple minutes, yeah, or like a 30 seconds maybe from when they got those people out from the front of it.
Mhm.
Like, I would think even like maybe 10 or 15 seconds, because it goes from 0 to 60 in like 2 seconds, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty damn quick.
Well, how many
goddamn.
people fell off the plane? Because I heard that happen, but I
They
never
said it's
saw
like
Not
there was
nearly enough.
yeah, you're right. Not nearly.
it was
enough.
initially like 2 people, but then they said it was 7.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean there was like some videos, some dudes held on for a minute. They were clear of the airport for sure.
That rules.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if one of them just held on for like a solid
The
hour?
entire flight.
He lands in Pakistan.
Yeah, he just lands in Pakistan. He gets off. He's like, gotta do what you gotta do. Get the hell out of there.
When the
I'm on that ground.
landing gear went up, wouldn't that have just knocked them off anyway or crushed
Well, there
them?
was like some dudes hanging onto the side.
Oh,
one of
that's
those
what-
big ass like cargo
weird.
planes. So
Yeah.
it had like these notches that I really didn't even know about.
Yeah.
There were some homies hanging on to that pretty good. But yeah, like you said, man, by the time it was that high, like 200 miles an hour wind blowing in your face,
You're
like,
just done. There's just no hope of you clinging on.
Like, that's the thing.
I just
Like,
want
if
to know,
you're
like,
still
when was
holding
that?
on,
Was
the
it like
wind
when
will
they were
just, like,
going
blow your
30 miles
skins
an
off.
hour? When he was like, you know, like, oh fuck, I don't know, maybe I should tumble out of this, and live another day.
If it was 200 miles, yeah, like what Umami said, if it was 200 miles a hour of wind, how fast does it have to be until it just like blows your skin off?
I don't think you could hold on that
Yeah.
fast, probably.
No, like, you'd be dead by that point for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you know?
Yeah, it's incredible, man. It's amazing what humans can do. They really put their mind to shit.
Oh, absolutely.
They were not able to do that.
So, anyways, where's my state mandated
do
wife
that.
at? I'm waiting for that state mandated wife to come in.
You need to move to Afghanistan.
Or that.
I heard they were going to do that.
Yeah, I
And
think
that-
they're actually
they are
about to
doing
start
it.
doing that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But
That's
if I was
probably
there,
the best thing.
things would not be going the way they are right now if I was there.
Oh, how
I
would they
really
go?
think it was the way that-
If you would have been on that plane,
Rip to
yeah.
rip to the Afghanis, but I'm different.
Rest in peace,
I could've held on to
Afghanistan,
that,
but I might go there right now and join the Taliban.
Not gonna lie, I'm kind of base.
Now,
Hey,
I did see
not
some
gonna
of those
lie, I
videos.
only join winning teams. Right now, the Taliban.
I'll tell you what, man. Over the past 20 years, there has been one improvement in Afghanistan. Those those dudes were scroungy as fuck when we first showed up. And the videos I saw yesterday, dudes had like all these like fades and shit, like these cool haircuts, and like all their robes and shit look pretty new and not covered in shit.
yeah.
I
They got
mean,
their shit cleaned up, yeah.
Yeah.
Rising
Dude, I saw
tide
some
lifts
with,
all
like
boats.
J's and shit. They had like
Yeah,
nice
dude.
sneakers and stuff.
Yo,
Damn,
pulling
dude.
up to the embassy with the Air Force 12s?
And
Fuck yeah, dude.
Taliban gets the Dudes Rock official stamp right there with their
They get
You
style.
got
the
some
Taliban gets the
insane new drip.
They get the Dudes Rock stamp.
They get the official Dudes Rock this
Yeah.
right there.
Well, I saw a picture earlier today that was like original Taliban, and it's just like them holding their AK-47s, and they've got their finger on the trigger, and then it said CIA Taliban, and it's the picture of all of them in the office, and all of them not only have U.S. weapons, but all of them all of a sudden developed trigger discipline. All of them got like the make sure your finger's not on the trigger anymore type stuff.
I
Like,
did see that.
like the CIA
That's
trained the Taliban. Which honestly would not shock me, because we back people who, for whatever reason, will suit our interests in the most minor ways.
Well, that's just like the thing, man. They said they had all those people that were, part of like the actual Afghani army. All those dudes just got trained by us, and then they're like, all right, now I'm going to join the Taliban. And I got all this cool swag now.
Literally. Got the fucking U.S. military drip.
See y'all.
He's got both going on. They've got both stuff going on there. They get the U.S. training, and then they go over to the Taliban to get the state mandated wife.
Yeah, it's like a double dip.
That's just big brain play right there. Like,
Yeah.
like
You
that's
need to
just wise.
capitalize. If I'm the Taliban, here's what I'm doing. You just got your country back. You're fucking battle hardened after 20 years. Some of your neighbors are looking like pussies.
Dude, for real.
Rock and roll. You know what I
not
mean? You're like,
wrong.
hey,
Yeah.
Pakistan, what's up, bitch?
What's
Let's
up?
keep the ball moving.
Dude, for real, what is stopping them from just steamrolling
keep
into
going.
another country? Not only that,
I mean,
it's-
I mean, that's
North-
exactly what ISIS did.
North,
They
you have,
started
like,
in
what?
Iraq, and then they just rolled right over to Syria. They didn't give a
Who's north
fuck.
of them? Kazakhstan?
Kazakhstan, yeah.
Yeah,
They could
sure.
fucking
not gonna
steamroll
Yeah.
In
Kazakhstan.
a heartbeat.
What the
Well,
fuck they got in
also,
Kazakhstan?
and you look at CNN, and CNN did some interview where they went into like Taliban-controlled territory and into these former U.S. military bases that we abandoned, and we left
Yeah.
like those big old sand Humvees with the mounted turrets and shit behind as well. We left them so much stuff that
I saw one.
they have an incredibly good military now that they could just
Absolutely.
completely roll into Kazakhstan
They've
without
got
a
these
problem.
drones that are worth $4 million a piece. We
Look at
left
the map.
dozens of them that are like all in a suitcase. Like and
Map
they
of the
can
Middle
sell it
East.
to like
Yeah, I don't really know what the world looks like. So they got Pakistan,
We
Yeah,
got
that shit may
bets
actually
on,
pop
Iran,
off.
Or do we want to care?
Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, and Uzbekistan to the north.
Do we care to make
Kazakhstan.
bets on who they invade next? Put some money down
Oh,
on this.
shit.
Make this interesting.
How-
Yeah.
Wait,
let's go.
that-
I'll put some money down, seeing who the Taliban's
Okay.
gonna take next.
When
Okay.
have you? Okay.
The Deadpool for like the
Pakistan-
next president that goes down.
Mhm.
Is Pakistan already a like an Islamic?
Yeah, bro.
they're
They're kind of
already,
they're kind of already they're chill with each other pretty hard.
What about
So-
Iran? They
I
go
think
after
they're gonna-
Iran.
They just have to go over Shia Muslims, because Shia's the ones that don't require
Mm.
their women to wear like the burqas and shit like
Yeah,
that.
it's
They
not
just
as
got to go.
hardcore.
They just got to go after the Islamic countries that are relaxed on their
Yeah,
standards.
more chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pakistan. I mean, that's where Osama bin Laden was chilling. I think they're okay. Like they're not. They're all kind of on
Yeah,
the same
what
team.
what are the people of Turkmenistan like?
They
Exactly.
sound like fucking pussies, if I'm being honest. What kind of a name
They
is
don't have-
Turkmenistan?
They haven't
Bunch
been
of
to
sword
war
white
ever.
cocks.
sound like somebody that's about to make the Taliban go 2-0.
Yeah, dude.
I think they're gonna double
Taliban
down
just
the retro
invades
march
the
back into Qatar.
Taliban just invades the entire Middle East.
That would be so great. It's like if we just keep
Biden's just
doing
standing
that.
up and he's like, "The buck stops with me." He keeps saying, "The buck stops with me" over and over again.
Oh my god.
It'd be cool if we did that with like every Middle Eastern country. We invade it, We have it for a while. We leave a bunch of fucking weapons and shit, and then the people that find all of those just kind of do their own thing for a little while.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, I got a hypothetical for you guys, right?
All right.
So imagine you just like flip on the TV one day, and you're watching the TV, and you just kind of notice that they're just making everybody on the TV is just making one noise over and over, and you make the connection in your brain that it's just that's always how it's been. Like, how do you handle that?
Jesus
I
Christ.
put both barrels of a double barrel shotgun in my mouth and pull the trigger.
Yeah, like every TV show you turn on, it's like mur 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 mur, mur, you know.
Like on
And,
some
like, if you
Charlie
put
Brown shit.
Yeah, basically. But that's every show, everywhere, ever, and that's how it's always been.
I think I would kill myself.
It sounds like someone took a salvia trip to a different part of the world.
They took a little bit too much DMT.
You know, you're right. That's true.
That's what Joe Rogan experienced on his DMT trip. That's when he found out about the world.
It has so many fucking
That's the Joe
questions
Rogan
because like everything
experience.
sounds the same.
Oh, we can't drop. I gotta bleep that out. We can't drop podcast names on here.
No JRE.
He's not gonna know that we fucking mentioned him. There's
Who the
Yeah.
fuck is we?
Yeah, we'll start some beef with that short little fuck.
Yeah,
Bro, what is he, like 5'2"?
Getting a
yeah
rivalry.
isn't he really short as well?
Every
He's
every
big, though.
picture I see of
He's
him
big,
now
but he's getting fat.
is they've like some dude has photoshopped him. Like every picture I see of him now, they make him like a little bit shorter.
That's
It is
funny.
so funny. I saw a picture of him just yesterday of him and this like Asian girl, and he was a solid foot shorter than her. And it was obvious that it had been photoshopped.
What
Like,
was it?
they're really going after him.
Was it the North Korean girl that he interviewed?
I don't know. It may have been.
Because I don't listen to his podcast, but there's this North Korean activist girl who I've followed for a while now. You know, she escaped North Korea, but she recently went on his podcast. But she is like a hard libertarian. Like, you know, because now that she's found her political voice,
Oh,
she's always
yeah.
about like, let people do what they want to do,
Fuck
get the
the state.
fucking government, get out of my
Yeah.
fucking business type stuff. But
she's going
Oh, I would be all about that
directly
too. for sure.
opposite of what she came from.
Yeah.
So she's
Right.
she's going hard the other direction.
Yeah.
Probably.
And there's
feel like
this
you're kinda
picture of
It's understandable.
There's this picture of her with Joe Rogan after like she does the episode. She's like, "Thanks, Joe Rogan, for letting me be on the podcast or whatever." And I just like took that picture and posted. I was like, "New libertarian guys with Asian wives just dropped."
You're right.
So-
You're fucking right, though.
Yeah,
No, I
Was your
feel like
dad a
everybody does kind of, like in some weird way, like everybody kind of turns the opposite of how they were raised, if that makes sense.
yes.
There's like some logic there. Yeah, like it. There's definitely like some reactions going on, and then I feel people like kind of find their center or wherever they want to be.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was raised in a hard right household, but I'm wearing a Chinese shirt right now. So,
Yes.
I mean,
Well, there's
that
definitely
says
that.
enough.
Yeah,
That doesn't
yeah,
say
I
enough
definitely
right
feel
there.
like there's like the whole preacher's daughter thing, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
The preacher's daughter's a fucking whore.
yeah,
1000%.
Yeah, so there's
Catholic
definitely
school
something
girls,
behind that.
man.
Catholic
Girls
schoolgirls?
that
Oh,
go
100%.
Exactly.
Dude,
exactly.
we had
the
an
craziest women I've ever met.
all girls Catholic school back in Tampa. Called the Academy of the Holy Saints. You can look it up. These girls would get pregnant by like 19.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, every
late.
time.
That's late for them, dude. They were getting
Yeah.
pregnant at like 16,
Oh yeah.
17.
Yeah, that's incredible.
They were fucking whores.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's so great.
fucking whores.
Those Catholic girls, man.
Yeah, man, that's definitely one I've run into.
But you know what's funny
before,
though is they
like,
go through
psycho.
that fucking wild phase at a young age, and then they get older. And I feel
He's
like
super based.
if they're if they stick with like the Catholic faith and they marry like a Catholic dude, by the time that they have kids of their own, they're the kind of people who are like getting out the yardstick or whatever, and they're like,
Got
you
it.
know, don't you
Yeah,
be don't
like
you be
like
fucking
that
acting
into
up.
it.
Yeah, they like go the other way.
But it's funny, like how that works.
Hmm.
I mean, Catholic has to be the horniest religion, right? Or maybe
agree.
there's some Indian shit I don't know about.
Indians are the
I mean, dude,
horniest
they want
race.
you.
Indians are pretty horny.
They're the horniest
Catholicism
race.
asks you to have babies, basically.
Yeah.
Not like
Yeah.
the religion, but the culture behind it is like have
Yes.
10 babies,
Yeah.
have 15 babies, have as many as you can have.
Yeah. Catholicism
part
is
of that
definitely the
Judaism is also
horniest
elite.
religion.
Well, you've got
Yeah.
the pedophilia too, which is like, okay, yeah, everyone's
That's-
made that joke a million times. But like, if
That's why
that's
they're
combined
so
with
horny.
like having a bunch of kids, like, you've really got kind of a mixed bag there.
You know what's funny is that I was reading a book recently about what was it, like the Byzantine Empire. It was talking about the difference between the Orthodox Church and the Catholic Church and how they were kind of fighting each other. And the Orthodox Church priests kept asking the Catholic ones, they're like, "Why don't you guys get married?" They're like, we get married to women and we're holy as well or whatever. And then the Catholics are saying like, "No, you can't. Priests can't get married." Priests can't get married. They're very adamant about that. Priests can't get married, and it's like, look where they are now.
How much different do you think the face of and like the PR for Catholicism would be if priests were able to get married and just get their nuts off like normal people?
Probably much better.
I
It
don't know
would
if it would change at
all
all.
those guys, I think.
You think
I
what?
think because to be honest,
Actually,
I don't know. Have you met enough priests? They all kind of seem a little bit sus.
a
Yeah,
little
I
bit,
guess so.
yeah.
Like the
I feel
Like a
like
Catholic priest for sure, yeah.
I feel,
The
yeah, I feel like
Catholic,
if priests could marry.
the university
people are just
parish
kinda
guy,
like-
you know, he's got to be everyone's friend. You know, and he's young too. He's a very young guy, so he looks like he just graduated college as well. So he fits right in that age group for like a college, you know, parishioner or whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking wild, man.
But hey,
and like
I
the
would
whole
rather be a
setup of,
Catholic
like-
than a Protestant. I will say that time and time again. Rather be a
Well, this is
Catholic than a
like-
Protestant. No
Like
Protestants.
they're
Nation.
have the whole thing set up to where like the confessional too, like so you do get to hear like all the people's like you know fucked up shit or whatever, so you can probably find your targets pretty easy. You know,
That'd be
But
funny
not only
as-
that, but who loves to know all the gossip and all the dirty shit in town the most?
the priest.
Bro,
Hey guys.
and the preacher's
And what do
wife
they get to do?
Absolutely.
If they're a priest, what do they get to do?
just
they get to
lay
hear
around in
everybody's
that
dirt.
hog shit all day.
Yeah.
They do have a good bit about that on Sopranos at the beginning of the show where the priest is always around Tony's house and it's just because he wants free food from Carmela.
I thought he was fucking her.
No, they get close to him banging her, but they never end up banging.
I thought it was like implied that they did it.
No, they have a whole thing where they're like they
Wait,
get drunk
just-
together. And he's like staying the night at their place watching a movie or whatever, and they get very very close, and then they like cut it off.
Does Tony get laid in the show?
A lot.
A lot, all the time.
By everybody. Which
Like
is
every,
Dude, that's-
he's the
It's
biggest coos hound on that show.
Let's go. I have to
Nice.
watch it now. It just was like a glimmer of hope. Let's
Yeah,
go.
Because the
He
show's about
he gets
just a fat
pussy
guy
from
banging
everyone.
tens.
Bad guy getting laid all the time. It's like, all right, I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's even from girls that are dating friends of his. Like he almost ends up banging like Christopher's girlfriend / fiance or whatever. They get very close to as well. Like he either does or comes dangerously close to banging every girl that he's around.
Just
Jesus.
an absolute poon hound.
Yes,
That's
100%. He even has a thing where he's in his therapist's office. He's like, I had a dream that I was banging my next door neighbor. He just has dreams. If he's not banging them, he's having dreams about banging them.
Let's go.
Love
Imagine
him.
being painfully horny.
Dude,
Imagine
that's,
being so horny it hurts.
for real, yeah.
I think we may have talked about it before, but like the concept of a wet dream and like how your mind can trick your body into nutting. Like, what if you could just do that whenever you wanted?
That would.
Oh,
rule.
just like at will?
Yeah,
I feel like nobody would ever use it. Like, what kind of situation would there be where it's
There's
like
no, like, build-up?
acceptable?
yeah,
That
Yeah,
is
like
true.
a
There's a
little-
value to the build up.
yeah. It's kind of like you're putting in your time.
But does it work in the same
Alright.
way that you can control it to hold it back? Because if like you're in the middle of sex,
Ooh.
you could just sit there and be like, go, 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 go until you finally she's done. Like it's very clear that she's done. Can't she's like hurry up already or whatever.
Yes.
That's when you
And then
just
it's
flick
like
the
an
light
eject-
switch and there you're done.
Pull the eject button.
Yeah, the eject button.
We gotta drop the load!
Care package inbound.
UAV inbound.
Target
Oh
acquired.
man, but like I don't know, like, is there even like generally a point besides that, just like nutting at women? I
Yeah.
don't think there is. Like,
No.
No, I think
Like-
that's what porn stars do. I think those guys can nut at will.
They probably can.
I
Yeah.
know they're good
just
at
for the power of
holding
their
it.
own mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not kidding because they focus on it so much, being able to like
Hold it.
do it when the camera needs them to.
Well, like an edger, probably.
Well, and those
right?
scenes take forever. You know, so like the videos themselves are not long, but filming them takes like 4 hours. They're always stopping in the middle of it. They make edits. They're on and off. And so this man is going from in the middle of banging this girl and then stopping. It has to
Killing.
hold it.
Over and over
Like,
and
has a
over.
And
cigarette.
over and
Like
over and over.
99%
Yeah.
time blue
They're not
balls,
getting
yeah.
blue balls.
Yeah, dude.
Just, I don't know. I feel like it would kind of lose its luster if I had to see all that.
Yeah.
You see, it's
You know-
not sex at all. It's just people doing the mechanics of sex.
Of sex.
Yeah.
Like they're probably totally over it by like, you know, halfway through the video.
The whole thing is desensitizing people
They
to this
probably
like
don't.
detrimental end.
I
And
bet
it's
you
like,
most
no.
porn stars just don't even want to have sex with like their significant other. It's more like, can we just hug? Can we just have
probably-
like? Can we just?
yeah.
Can we just
Like
watch a
super
movie in
emo
silence?
shit.
Yeah.
Yes. Like we just need to feel each other right next to each other with no contact. I think that's how they get
Yeah.
off now.
They get off with zero contact.
The no friction jack.
Dude, I do think it's hilarious that porn stars like Mia Khalifa like quit and now they hate the fact that they were ever on porn. So do you know what like she's been up to?
He's
I
like,
know there's been a bunch of
like-
she's been bitching a bunch. It's
Yeah,
pretty
she's
much
trying
what
to
I've
get
gathered.
sports, didn't she?
She's
Like
try-
some kind of sports announcing or something.
Yeah, she's trying to get into like sports announcing or whatever, but you know, she was on a podcast. Like she was a guest on some other guy's podcast. I don't remember which one. But the moment someone brought up like, "Oh, well, so how was your time in porn?" or wanted to ask like a serious question about it, just, you know, ask them questions, she hung up the call
Yeah.
and it left. She won't talk to
I
anyone
think I
about her
remember
porn
seeing
stuff.
a clip of that.
Yeah, like she gets furious if anyone brings up her porn background.
That's actually like
Yeah.
really fucking sad because I mean it's like the most predictable thing, right? You know, something
right,
that
yeah.
everybody partakes in, but it is kind of this shameful part of culture. So obviously you're going to kind of get left in the dust with that. And then you're like, well, no, that actually didn't happen.
Yeah.
Like, well, yeah, I mean, I can definitely see why you would want us to think that it didn't happen.
But it absolutely did, especially when she
And
was
like-
like the poster
Absolutely,
girl
yeah.
of Indian porn or whatever it was, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, I think
Wouldn't
she
you
owned the
love
whole
to,
Middle East for a while there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you love to if you were able to get her on a podcast, just kind of like try
I'd
to
have
work
her on.
her in to talk about it without asking?
I'd have her on
Just
the
kinda
Dudes
like-
Rock podcast, but I don't think she would get
But,
on.
like, you know what I'm saying? Don't like ask like what was doing porn like, but be like,
Yeah, you
so
could,
like,
like,
what
beat
were
around
your-
the
what were
bush.
What were your early 20s like? You know,
know what
Just,
I-
like what was that part of your life like?
Tell
You know
me
what
what
we need to
exactly
do?
you were doing at this particular studio in 2012.
This is something I think we need to do as a guest. Like, we need to start finding some outside people to come on. I'm telling you, we need to reach out to the most like, if there's an indie genre of porn, we got to look for the indie genre of porn and just
The weirdest
most,
shit.
just the most average,
niche
the
genre.
most average dude who's just like, yeah, man, I just do gay porn, and just interview him and see what his experience is like been in gay porn.
Oh shit, that's not
That's
a bad.
just
really
like
what
a
I
guy
think.
that's
Yeah,
like
just
it-
interview
like-
a gay porn artist.
We could just do like
Yeah.
something even weirder, like an OnlyFans guy that like or chick that like is pretty much cultivated a following because she like wraps herself up in Velcro or like
The
I think
one
you could
guy on
find
OnlyFans.
yeah. Like you could find some really obscure shit, and then it's like I'm an accountant, sure, yeah, everything's normal, but like you know, I kind of tie myself up for like 6 hours straight on this live stream, and you know, I mean that really kind of eclipses what I earn on a yearly basis at my accountant job.
I mean, I'm very curious though. Like, if we just pick some random gay porn star, you know, and just start asking questions, I'd probably one of my
It's
first
so
questions
hard
I
not
would
to be
ask him.
offensive.
My first question I think I'd ask him is, "Are you actually gay, or are you just doing it for the money?" Like, because I've heard of it before. There are some like gay porn stars who are just like, "No, it's good money, so they will do it," but they're not physically attracted to men normally.
Right.
It's so sad.
I
Curious.
feel like if
You
you're
have to
in
be
the
able to
porn
get
industry, you
hard.
just kind of have to be open to anything. It's just like being a regular actor.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude,
I'll
yeah.
play I Am Sam today.
Like, you know what? I'm not normally just like an old wizard man, but fuck it. Yeah, like normally I'm not into dudes, but fuck it. Like,
Yeah, dude. If the money's good.
I think that most of them are actors, which is the ironic point.
Yeah.
They're like failed actors.
Well, what's his name? Those famous male porn stars, what, Johnny Sins?
friends, yeah.
Dude, I love when
That guy
they got what was
rules.
it? Did they
I
get
love his
Tommy
cameos, dude. They're
Lauren?
so great.
They are.
Did they get Tommy Lauren to retweet? It was yeah, it was like during Veterans Day or something. Some shit poster got him to got her to retweet a picture of him in a military uniform. And like, this guy, he's a veteran. We need to salute people like him. It's
And
so
it's Johnny
funny.
Sins, yeah.
Remember the cameo with Johnny Sins for the cock pornus?
Yeah,
Yeah. I thought
that
was
ruled.
hilarious.
Oh, what was it?
Like, hey guys, it's me, cock pornus here. Just wanted to thank everybody for 300. It was like not even a significant.
It was
like not even a
300
significant
followers on
amount.
Twitter. Yeah.
So good, dude.
It
And he
ruled.
shot out a bunch of all the ads were like shit piss and like it's
Oh,
just
God.
like all these
Fecal post.
sex. Yes, fecal post. The
people
fecal
left.
post was in there.
He's like shaking his hand in like the camera as well. He's giving like the hand point or whatever.
Mortis. Shit piss 95. Like,
so good.
Love
Yeah,
it.
He
I
got
remember
him to say at
fecal
the
post was
end.
in there.
When he got to the end, he goes, "All right, well, I'm gonna go huff some glue," and then it started playing the ISIS song.
Yeah.
Yes.
yo, can we get Cock Fornis on an episode? That would be great.
That would be
Never
great.
thought-
We'll DM him and ask.
Okay. I just want to know what he's like. I just like
Yeah,
what
that's
kind
what I
of
want
person
to
he is.
Yeah, for real, dude. What's stopping us from just randomly DMing just different
Cock
Twitter
pornos?
posters and being like cock pornists and just being like, "Hey, you want to come on the Dudes Rock podcast?"
You want to
Bro,
come here
let's
and
do it.
rip some
I'd be
shit?
so down.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean, like at this point, you kind of got nothing to lose. Like we're not, don't have some sort of like built-in like structure or anything. It would be
Right.
kind of cool to get some different, different people and.
Oh, for sure. I'm
But
telling
I'm
you,
sure there's
I'm telling you, if we want exposure, we interview a gay porn star. I'm telling you, that will get us some serious exposure.
I
Right
just
here.
would. That would literally I would have to write down my questions.
Oh, I would
and,
too.
in a-
I would
in a
actually.
way
I would
that,
take that very seriously. Yeah.
Like a genuine
Because-
interview, yeah.
And you also I mean, it's not something that I really condone, but you don't want to insult someone spent their time, their life doing something it.
No,
You
we're
want to
not gonna
find. I would
insult
want
the
to find.
guy.
No, I'm just saying I would want to find stuff that they would
Legitimately
think was.
thought-provoking questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and stuff that they could maybe find as humorous, but not offensive or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
not
found,
just like what's it.
Like
what's
we'd
it
have
like
to talk
fucking
about
bad?
shit.
what's it like
we'd have
taking
to
it up
talk
the
about shit.
ass? Yeah.
See,
We'd have to talk about poop. So that I mean that would
Yeah.
be a huge part of it.
I feel like
I
I
do
would
wanna
ask
know,
like
what
funny
do you feel
questions,
about
but they're
that?
like genuine at the same time.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a legitimate question.
Like, it's like a comedic interview. That would be dope as fuck.
Hmm.
Yeah, you probably have to do a little bit of pre-screening to know that they're not just going to fly off the handle when you met, they're
Yeah, I
not
mean,
just
yeah.
irrational.
you know what's weird though is that I feel like
Turned into
most
some
of the
gay
people.
pride fucking manifesto.
I feel like most of the guys in that industry are super chill though. Like it feels
Yeah,
like
dude.
it feels like most
Yeah.
of those guys are just like, yeah, man, I'm a porn star. That's it. That's I fuck for a living or whatever. It rules.
Yeah.
It's not who I am, it's what I do.
It's what I do.
Listen, when I get home, the last thing I want to think about is work, just like you. All right,
That's all. Yeah,
Let's
and I
play some
respect
pool.
that.
For real, for real.
play some pocket pool.
Fuck it.
He's like, I turn on. He's like, I get home. I'm tired of watching. I've been sticking my cock into this man's ass all day. So the one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be watching women's basketball. I don't want to see a single fucking man. He's watching the WNBA.
Just have
Hell yeah.
pre-recorded episodes of The View, just always on deck. Just
Yeah.
I just want to see some old ladies bitching.
He's
I
watching
really
like
don't wanna-
Keeping Up with the Kardashians or something like that.
He's like, I can tolerate Bruce.
Just watches shows with only women. Just not a man in sight.
Oh yeah, I guess Caitlyn Jenner is a
Is a woman.
woman. Yeah.
Mhm.
The more you know, and the little star goes flying by.
Yeah, I remember when he or she, whatever you want to call him. I guess it is she. We'll be we're respectful to people's genders. Caitlyn Jenner's the
We are
she.
the only gay rights podcast on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
We are
They
the
do
only
like
gay,
gaslight me.
we are the
into
only
it.
gay rights podcast on YouTube. You're right. So this is she.
The only one I
Caitlyn
checked.
Jenner
I
is
really-
absolutely a she. It was kind of
for
funny
Caitlyn.
though that she got like nominated for International Woman of the Year or something like that a couple
That was
years ago.
So funny.
And people were so fucking mad, and it wasn't even guys that were mad. It was like
Feminists.
natural women who were furious that this person that he.
It was
she
such a
got.
powder keg of an idea. Whoever did it, like, should have gotten a big raise, just so people, because everyone talked about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it was,
Like,
it
whoever,
was like it's a
whoever the
punchline.
PR person was on that, fucking bravo, dude.
Yeah, dude, I mean, you got this bullshit that no one ever cares about or talks about, and like everybody was either ripping jokes or pissed off or praising.
Like,
It was
talking
great.
about it, yeah.
Dude, it
Yeah.
ruled.
That's brilliant. Every now and then I see something like that. I'm like, hell yeah! Some like little goblin sitting in a room smoking cigarettes all day is like, yeah. What if we just made Caitlyn Jenner the Woman of the Year?
You
Guys
know,
are
it was some
brilliant.
guy that was like, "I just want to stir the pot."
Yeah,
it's
fuck
just
it.
like, it's just like,
He's
let's do
fully
it.
Joker-fied.
Trump's
Yeah.
running for president. Everything's game, dude. Just fucking
It's
throw
like-
it at the wall and see if it sticks.
It's like this guy in a black room. You know, he's like in like one of those dark security rooms or whatever. He's got all the monitors going up, and he's beating off to every single woman. And then once he's finished, he just goes and picks Caitlyn Jenner for Woman of the Year, and then walks out of the room.
The post-nut clarity hit.
Post-nut clarity is like
Post-nut
giving him this like this oracle vision, this like fucking prophecy. He's like, oh yeah, and then she's gonna fucking kill somebody and get away with it. And then the guy who's writing it down is like, are you serious? He goes, I don't know, am I?
Am
He
I?
just like keeps walking.
Am I? He's just like, dudes rock.
Bro.
Not to point any fingers, but I'm sure his last name probably ended in Steen.
Steen. Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Or-
No,
I've
I'm
heard.
not going to call it a hate
Mommy,
crime,
you
but I'm
wanna-
not going to not
you
connect the
your
dots
people
either,
here?
quite
You want to
frankly.
explain what you guys have been up to, Umami, and
Yeah.
why?
Umami
seen
Steen. Was that the
I
name?
just
Wait,
know
what?
that
What was
just seems
that?
peculiar that all the people in charge of all the media had to be like you. So you have to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he left.
Oh, man.
Um,
He
that's
panicked.
funny.
he just bailed. And welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you.
With a brief exit.
OG.
But no,
Yeah.
it is kind of crazy how like 90% of Hollywood is Jewish. Like I looked into it.
Oh, they
It's
are.
a very
We
yeah.
need to check this out.
There's a
lot of people have been talking
website
about
called
this.
Jew or Not, and I think that's probably one of the funniest websites I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
You search up like
That, like,
celebrities or
makes
whatever,
sense.
and it'll tell you if they're Jewish or not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find my wife. It's just like, hold on, let me verify something. What's your full name again? All right, just
Me?
1 second. No, I'm just
Oh.
like it's interviewing my future wife.
Oh
Like-
yeah.
Wait, your last name's Goldberg, and this what the fuck? False
You're not
advertising.
Jewish.
It's like,
What the
Goldberg,
fuck?
a goy? Never heard of it.
For real.
oh my gosh.
Like, where the fuck did they get Whoopi Goldberg? How did
I
she
love
get
that.
that?
Whoopi Goldberg
just-
is Jewish.
Is she really?
Yeah.
I thought I
No
heard she was
way.
like one of those Scientologists from Hollywood, though.
Maybe.
Sounds
wouldn't
like
guess
she
that.
sounds
I mean, Tom
like she
Cruise
is
is
with a
Jewish.
name like that.
I thought she was a
Whoopi?
well.
Oh.
She's a black. She's Jewish. She's a black Israelite.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
she's a black
I was
Israelite.
looking.
Does she have
Kinda
any
like a
kids?
Mizrahi Jew.
Wait, does Whoopi Goldberg have any children?
Probably. I would assume.
Oh, I was gonna say if she
I
didn't,
gotta
then that
meet
means
that
Israel
dude.
must have sterilized her.
I gotta
Yeah,
meet the dude that had kids with Whoopi Goldberg.
That is true.
I mean,
That's gotta
everybody's
be.
got a thing, but like, holy shit,
That
man.
must have been a down bad moment.
She doesn't have eyebrows.
Yeah.
You got a
Oh,
damn
for real.
eyebrow.
But like, okay, there's
Takes
a
them off.
like very young Whoopi Goldberg in her early 20s. She was thin, and she actually was not that bad looking, apparently.
Oh, she was.
You don't.
Yeah,
You
she
think
aged
was
like
always
raw
bad?
chicken, man.
She
I don't know.
She aged
don't know.
rapidly. Like it was horrible. She had like one moment in her life where she was like kind of okay, and then it immediately went downhill from there.
I can believe that. I haven't seen it, but I can. I mean, I could probably.
It was some movie clip I found on YouTube. I don't even know what it was
Pull it
in.
up.
I mean, it was
pull
just
this
was it
up.
Sister
Yeah, we got to
Act?
search this up. Whoopi Goldberg young.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh,
Young
my
Whoopi
Chrome is
Goldberg,
already
not
open.
too young. You know, we're not.
I like how I searched up Whoopi, and the top two was Whoopi Goldberg and then Whoopi Goldberg vaccine.
Dude, you're full of shit.
Yeah, she looked pretty good.
Man,
Whoopi Goldberg young. Yeah, she's not
she's
bad.
like
I
an
mean,
old dirty bastard when she was young.
Whoopi Goldberg's not that. Well, she's
Oh,
black.
she looked
She's
like
a
the
black.
old
She's
dirty
attractive. She's an attractive African American woman, and we celebrate African American cultures here.
I was
Oh,
saying,
yeah.
like, yeah, she
Happy
aged
Black
like milk,
History
but she
Month.
did look good when she was young.
Yeah.
Oh, she didn't. Where?
But, like, Hollywood stresses you
Oh,
to
come
have
on,
out,
Turbo.
too.
You
Like,
know
Brendan
Whoopi
Fraser,
used to
too.
throw that shit back. Come on.
Yeah.
Give me some of that brown sugar on the black hand side, my brother.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I love Whoopi.
Her hair's gotten really out of whack though now. Like there's this one of her just like with a mohawk dreads or something like that, and it's just standing up.
Oh, no.
Her hair is going crazy now.
I mean, I can't say much.
Just love like the I've smoked 3 packs of cigs a day voice that she's got rocking.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's very unique.
Why does she have such a big audience though? Like, what did she do before The View that got her such?
Was she a comedian?
Was she?
She was a comedian. Yeah.
Okay, that must
Well,
have
that's
been
what
how.
like Rosie
What do you
O'Donnell
mean, what
was
she
too.
in? She was in Triceracop.
Okay.
It's
See, I didn't
sick.
think of that.
Dino
It
Cop.
feels like in the past I would always try and figure out like what was her career like because I grew up. I was born in '99, so I feel like I missed most of her career. So
Oh, yeah,
I've
definitely.
only
She was a bit of
known
a-
her as The View, and I'm like, who is this fucking person? Like I don't know.
Oh yeah,
anything
she
about
was
her.
in like she was
She
in like
does have,
some
like, an
80s
early-
comedies and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, she even went up to, like, the early 2000s, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, there was a time where she did the whole like just kind of jump the shark and then just do like voices for animated shit, and then yeah, I guess she found. I mean, The View is a pretty sweet gig if you're her, right? You're never gonna get canned.
Yeah.
No one's really gonna call you out on being an idiot because
It's The View.
of yeah.
She clings
And,
on to it. Yeah, she's smart to continue running it.
Yeah, bro, that's probably the easiest damn paycheck. Just a bunch of hens clucking, bitching about something they don't fucking know about. It's great.
Much like this podcast.
Yeah.
That's like this podcast. All
She
right.
wasn't in anything good. I'm looking.
Yeah, that's what I
Lion
think.
King.
Oh,
All
you
right.
didn't like Sister Act where she's running away from the some murderous person and hiding and being a nun?
Didn't see it. I'm not gay.
Okay. All right. With that said, though, we're just over an hour, so I think this is a good
Fuck
place
yeah.
to stop it here, though. Thanks for tuning
Oh,
into
yes.
the Dudes Rock podcast. This is the
Yeah.
only outro you're going to get as well. From now on, I'm going to cut it in the middle of a sentence, and you're just going to have to anticipate what people say next time.